Stadium. Kickoff team on the field, and we are ready to get this thing started. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone, and you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming into this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Motion from the wide receiver. Caught in the backfield, it's Bell. Breaks into the open. They'll get it to the 48, no need to measure it to first down.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. He wants to change this route. The give to the fullback. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
I love DBs that want to tackle, and they get an opportunity to look like heroes on these outside toss plays. Physical play by the corner there, getting the ball carried down behind the line of scrimmage.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Taylor wants to throw it. A little release to the back. Past the 40. They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
Leaves it with the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
That's a great individual play, and I love cornerbacks that don't just take pride in covering guys. I like guys that like to put their face in the fan and affect the running game. This dude is physical, and he impacts the defense because of that.
And those guys are really hard to find. A lot of corners, they're smaller. They don't want any part of the physical run game. Nice job sticking his face in there, setting the edge, making the tackle. And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
That'll be enough for the first down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the in route there.
The pull and throw off the RPO. Bounds into the end zone for a touchdown. You want to talk about a great way to start the game and set the tone early.
It's so nice to have a quarterback just get himself into the game and get himself established. You make a couple throws, you lead your offense down the field, you score right off the bat. Could not have been a better start for that QB.
From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. And Jesse, the man in the backfield today, not necessarily a superstar. They'll just try to have him grind out the tough yards when they need it.
He needs to be solid in this game. He doesn't need to be a Heisman Trophy winner today for them to win, but he has to get the yards when they present themselves. Take what the defense gives him, and you cannot turn the ball over.
No, you got to hold on to that rock, but it would be nice. I think this offense...
Oh, he's got some space. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he's stopped, and it'll be first down. No huddle here for the offense.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
Oh, they dial up on second, and a long way to go. Now they'll run the draw. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now staring at a 3rd and short from the 40. Wide receiver going in motion. Off play action. Caught over the middle. It's Shabera. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down?
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
And a nice, solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. Looking for a man. It's Frost. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. The punt team makes its way onto the field. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. They've got the big fellas out there. A 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. The give to the back. Creates a little space. Makes it past the marker. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
Well, the defense knew coming into this one, Reese, that this team was going to try to use their speed and take advantage of it, and they did right there. Nice gain on the run play to the right.
Found plenty of running room in that defense. They've got to find a way to get there, make the tackle in the open field.
Yeah, and they got to do a good job with their eyes, finding the football, and they've got to get a lot of bodies to this guy because he is fast.
Going with the ground game left. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
It's hard to stop great runners. It really is. That's why you run the football consistently. You got a big offensive line, a big physical unit. You run the football like this, man, it will take a toll later. But you got to tackle this guy over and over again who has this ability to make people miss and make big plays.
They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
Man, the evolution of the quarterback position. Basically, you should call them running backs who throw the ball really well now.
And guys, you know the other thing that happens here is that sets up the next play because you've sort of left the defensive line gassed trying to run down the quarterback.
Oh, you got to be in shape, chasing him around all day on design runs, on scrambles, and, you know, it's just, and the +1 advantage you get by having that guy. It's so hard to defend.
Here's a quick throw out to the left. They'll stop him at the 31. Let's mark it off at 5 yards, and that will be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Taylor wants to throw. Fires to the wideout. Intercepted. They were back in their own end, and they stopped the drive. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
QB's got to pick and choose their spots when they want to be really aggressive and try to fit balls in tight windows. Great job by the DB making a big play, getting the ball back to its offense.
The give out of the gun. He's going to lose a yard on that one. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12.
Well, we know this offense obviously really struggled there last time out. They knew coming into this one they would have to be better at running the football, and that just has not happened in this game. They're simply not physical enough offensively at this point.
Those screen plays, you really want to sell it, get it to your running back, and get him to the second level. Get him running full head of steam on a safety, on a linebacker. He almost got going, but just got tackled before he could really do any damage.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
Man, this has been a struggle for this offense, protecting their quarterback. It's priorities, mission number 1, right? Every single game you go into. Last week, I think a lot of the reason they lost was because they gave up so many sacks and hits on their quarterback.
Bottled him up, not a whole lot of room to run on that return, and that's how this period will come to an end. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the 2nd. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. On the ground, it's Malusi. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
They'll try the right side. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
This feels like 4-down territory, 3rd and short from the 40. A quick completion to the left, looking for the first down. 3rd down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35. The analytics nerds will tell you that a 4-yard pickup on first down is a successful play. Let's see what they have on 1st and 10.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And you're trying to get the ball to your running back in space, and a really good job tossing it on the perimeter. What do you need? You need to set the edge. You got to do a good job with the offensive line. And then you need perimeter blocking out wide to hold their own. Do a good job, hold their own. Nice positive gain, nice positive toss play.
Unloads quickly, and this one will be stopped for no gain.
They're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
Taylor wants to throw it. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete.
And you see those balls in practice sometimes. They're just off the mark. You don't know how to control it. You don't know what goes wrong, but sometimes QBs miss, and it's an incompletion.
On third down, he drops the throw. Using the quick game. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. They didn't quite get that route run deep enough to pick up the first down. Now they've got a 4th and short.
And I think everybody at home tends to yell at their television set, why aren't you getting past the first down marker? Why did you run your route short? Defense did a good job knowing where that was. But now, 4th down, offense has to make a decision.
This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. They'll try to get it in with the run. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
You know, you better form tackle better on defense. You had a chance to make a big play, miss the running back, and as a result, he's getting positive yards. Defense has to do a better job of finishing.
A little wrinkle here as they go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker. And he's got a touchdown. Follow the blocker. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And now the offense will come onto the field again. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Makes the grab. It's Grant. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds. So now it's 2nd and long. The play action fake. Caught in the backfield. It's Grant. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. They'll need to convert this 3rd down from their own 22 to get this drive jump-started. To the air, it's Frost. Throws to the wideout. Got a man, it's Young. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that, you got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
Grab behind the line. It's Young. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
And this offense is just so dynamic because they've got playmakers at all the skill positions, right? We just saw a big play in the running game. Now we see one in the passing game. There's not one dude that you can key on here if you're on defense to try and slow them down.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Wants to throw it. Here comes the heat. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. They bring the punter onto the field now. The punt goes out of bounds, and a nice job to get them backed up. I think they'll spot it right around the 15. And the offense takes over to dip into its bag of ball plays. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Looking to throw on first down. Trying to beat the D deep. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on first down. Second down coming up. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Scanning the field, it's Taylor. Bringing the heat. On the run, fires downfield. And incomplete on the deep ball.
QB overthrowing an open guy like that, that is just a kick in the gut for this team.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. Third and long from inside their own 20. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
And here comes the punt team. They'll boot it. Snap to the up man. It's a fake. They'll stop him short, and they had it sniffed out from the beginning.
And obviously you're trying to catch him off guard, but it didn't work. I'm not a fan of fake punts. I'd rather put my offense on the field and guys that do this for a living all the time and are really good at it, but tried to sneak attack, and it did not work.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Back to pass. Grabbed over the middle. It's Griffin. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, he was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
Wants to throw on first down. He's got it on the move. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. They'll go to work in the air on second down. He's got it. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on first and goal. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Now on fourth down, they'll send out the field goal unit. From the right hash, and this distance makes that angle not quite so severe. And it's no good. After the missed field goal, it is still a 12-point game.
And that kind of tells you how the season's gone for this squad. Just whether it's the offense, whether it's the defense, now it's the special teams, missing a makeable kick. It's been that kind of year.
They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Motion from the wideout. Taylor wants to throw. Going deep. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Boy, and that might be the break this defense needed right before the half. You're down. You need to make a play. They can't score any more points. This one could get out of hand. Now you have set your offense up right before the half to maybe close this gap.
They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. To the air on first down. Unleashes to the end zone. And he can't quite make the connection as he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Wants to go up top. Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9.
You've got great field position here. You've got to pay it off. Who is your go-to receiver that can make a play in this situation?
They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of a field goal, but it's third and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Trying to bull his way in.
As a former quarterback, guys, I love drag routes down close to the goal line. You're hoping you're going to get a mesh, you're going to get him freed up, and it's a catch and walk in, but the defense makes the tackle. They're now setting up 4th down. Do you have the guts to go back to that same pass play here on offense? Well, that last missed field goal is essentially a microcosm of the year it's been for this football team. Things just not going the right way on offense, on defense, and on special teams. Guys, it's just been that kind of year.
Punts it out of the air. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, you've been calling a lively one so far in Troy today. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. And with that, let's head back to our team inside Veterans Memorial Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. They're lined up and ready to kick off this second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So we'll see this offense make its way out to start the drive. Down 2 possessions to start this 3rd quarter. They'd love to build some early momentum.
You ain't lying, because you only got so many possessions here in the second half, so now you're down. I got to maximize every single one, put your best plays together, start this drive off on a good note.
Yeah, it starts right here. Obviously, you can't get it all back on this drive, but you can create that momentum. You can create something special and some energy, but it's going to start with this offense here executing at a high level.
Back to throw, it's Frost. Pocket breaking down. And a sack all the way back at the 5.
Yeah, and man, you talk about being down at the half. What's one thing I need to do? I got to protect my quarterback. In the first series here now, you're getting your quarterback hit and taken to the ground. This offense has to protect that dude at all costs.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Pressure coming, and they got him for a safety.
Oh, and how about this defense? Understanding where they are in the field. They got a chance to put points on the board, and they did.
And they'll set up for the free kick from their own 20. Got a little space. Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. As they get ready to start this 3rd quarter, think how big the lead might be if they'd taken care of the ball.
Well, the game might be over, Reese, but if you're on defense right now, you've gotten a couple turnovers early, and you're saying, okay, we're going to need to keep this up. We got to stay aggressive for us to have a chance to win this game, but we believe we can do it.
Yeah, you've already done it, so of course you're going to believe it. Keep playing fast, keep playing physical, and then tell your offense, hey, we need a little help over here. Like, can you help us out and put some points on the board?
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Caught in the backfield. It's Grant. Turns it on at midfield. Knocked out of bounds at the 46 after the good pickup on that one.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
1st down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another 1st down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
Oh, they're after him. Trying to make magic on the scramble. How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself?
And I really like the job by this offense because, listen, you've got the lead. Be smart with the football. You drop back, it's a scramble. The quarterback pulls it down, makes the play. Nice job. This is how you play with the lead. Take what the defense gives you and don't make mistakes.
So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give him a different look. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity.
Brings up second down.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. On the move. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
The RPO, it's complete. Makes the grab and steps into the end zone for the touchdown. The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance. A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I'll tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target and make the big play, get the touchdown.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
ACC action, fellas, and all week there's been intrigue about this one. NC State is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. This Pac team has picked itself up before, and they are capable of it again today. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Pittsburgh. Never know what's going to happen in the ACC, and we'll circle back. If anything develops, you should know about it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. There he goes. Moves up to the 34-yard line, give him a 10-yard pickup.
Defense gives up the pretty big run. They get the first down, and listen, you got to reload. Oh, you got to reload quick now because this offense, they got their foot on the accelerator.
Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry up.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. And this offense just has to find a way to convert this third down, or else they are really in trouble. Grabbed behind the line, it's Shabera. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down.
And a great job by the defense seeing it right away, reacting to the screen, going and getting the football, and getting the fast playmaker on the ground.
On fourth down, looking for the completion. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. The decision to go for it does not pan out. They'll run the option. He'll pitch it. Came through like a shot and knocked him down for a loss of 5.
How do you not love to see that when your cornerback gets in the run fit, when he's not scared to come up and tackle? A lot of those guys, they can be prima donnas. They don't want to tackle. Nice job seeing it. And as soon as that thing's pitched, you could tell, man, he pulls the trigger and makes the tackle for the loss.
Taylor wants to throw it. Takes the easy completion. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Well, he made the grab, but the doors closed quickly after that.
And I like this. I want to find my running back, but, man, he's got to do a little more damage after the catch. I need a stiff arm. I need a spin move. I need something where he can make that guy miss and pick up a bunch of yards and maybe get a big play out of it.
Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
Offense facing fourth down.
Boy, if they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered.
42 Spider. 4-2 Spider.
This quarterback part of their running game. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
I love offensive play callers that are aggressive. Going for it on fourth down, check. In your opponent's territory, now here's an opportunity where you might be able to be aggressive again and take a shot.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Offense gets set for second down.
Jackrabbit.
Back to pass. Going to try to pop one on the screen. Turning it on. He gets it past the first down marker, and a really nice job to set up that screen and move the sticks. They'll need to show urgency to get another play off before the clock hits 0. Quick release on the RPO. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the third period. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. They had a chance to mull things over, and let's see how they start the final period here on second down. The give to the tailback. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Looking to convert, they'll go to the Wildcat. Direct snap. It's Grant. Runs through a tackle. They make the stop, but not before the chains move and the Wildcat formation pays off. We thought we'd see a little Wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. On the direct snap, it's Hardy.
Ball carried by the running back. He's tackled down at the 3-yard line.
Lining up in the Wildcat, let's see what they've got.
Let's go.
On the snap, it's Hardy. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line.
At the 1-yard line.
And this offense, you're halfway home. All you got to do is do the same exact thing, Palmer. Fall forward and be physical here.
And that's why they practice these goal line situations, right? It's to step up and be physical in moments like this.
They keep nudging it closer, but now it's 3rd and goal from the 1. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3.
This is like having an extra running back in your backfield. This quarterback is magic. When he decides to keep the football, he can make people look absolutely silly. He shows you on that play.
And this one is good, and it's been anything but easy for him. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. And the offense takes the field eager to go back to work.
Here we go.
Motion from the back. Back to throw, it's Frost. Quickly to the tight end.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. You're going to win this game.
They'll run play action. And some room to work. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks.
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock.
Surging forward on the sneak. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. Finds his man. It's Griffin. He was hoping to get that thing down the sideline. They get him out of bounds at the 37. A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on second down. Wants to go up top. Got it behind the line. It's Griffin. And that stiff arm is a weapon for this runner. He uses it and picks up a first down. Now on first down from the 43-yard line. Use the play fake. Now to throw. A strike downfield. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down.
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, they haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this football game. So maybe they can find some kind of a rhythm here late in the game and get something cooking.
This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking downfield, it's Frost. Oh, he makes the catch. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
You just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead, it's late, and they're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sidelines. You got to throw first downs. You got to keep this thing moving vertically down the field.
8th play of the drive coming. It'll be a 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. Dumps it to the back. Grabbed in the middle. It's Griffin. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wide receiver comes in motion. Caught behind the line. It's Young. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
There was just nowhere to cut back. Great job by the defense, and he'll have to take the loss. Quite a bit of work to do on 3rd down from the 23, and this D would love to force a field goal try. Trying to pick up a first down.
Let's go.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough of that today.
On 4th down, going to the air. Deep shot for the end zone. And it's incomplete, and the defense stands tall and gets off the field. Here comes the offense back onto the field. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they try to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W.
Yeah, and listen, this makes the post-game handshake fun sometimes. If you do choose to rub a little salt in it and keep chucking it and keep scoring, I'm here for it, Jesse. Like, your job is to score points. It's my job to stop it. Keep the foot to the accelerator. Keep trying to play ball.
I agree 1,000%. That's like Steve Spurrier back in the day when I was playing for the Gators. You go and play for him because you want the opportunity to throw the ball. So when you get in the game late, you're not handing it off. We were beating Central Michigan by 80-something points. He was still letting us throw the football. It's the defense's job to stop you.
They'll try to move the chains on 3rd and short from the 27. Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. They were really hopeful he could make a guy or two miss and pick up the first down, but he comes up a little short.
Yeah, and it's great defense. It's defense understanding where the sticks are, not missing tackles, getting the guy on the ground quickly. Really nice job by the defense understanding the situation.
They get the timeout called, 11 seconds remaining to play.
Timeout by the offense.
The punt team makes its way onto the field. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. First one's on its way. The leg ought to be strong. Only called on twice in the victory last week.
Got it.
After this, it'll be a wrap. Dropping back, it's Frost. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. What a spectacular grab there as they try to finish this game with a little something to feel good about. After not really playing their best earlier this season, people said, this team is bad. Now they won 3 in a row. This team is good. People are fickle.
Yeah, and we're probably the ones who were saying that a little bit, Reese, because they were struggling. It didn't look like they knew who they were, and they didn't have the momentum going, but now they definitely